दीन अहमद का जो आज सालार है, तीर हाथों में उसके न तलवार है।
साथ फौजों की कोई न यलगार है, इब्न मंसूर की एक ललकार है।
By the sheer grace of Allah the Almighty, after 3 long years, the high school Talimi and Tarbiyati camp made its return. This historic camp, first launched by Hazrat Muslim Maud anhu, gave metric students a glimpse into the life of a missionary, and now features Khuddam and Atfal from throughout high school to get a taste of this blessed lifestyle and what they can expect to find should they choose to devote their lives. As it is with tradition, the camp began with the opening session and the highly anticipated sorting of the groups. 8 groups were formed, named Diyanat, Farasat, Sadakat, Zahanat, Shujaat, Rafaqat, Barkat, and Istiqamat.
की तनवीर बन जाएंगे, नई उंदलुस की तकदीर बन जाएंगे,
अपना कब्जा दिलों पर जमाए.
From the onset of the camp, it was obvious what a profound impact it would have on its participants as the bonds of brotherhood began forming. Khuddam got the opportunity to compete with one another in feats of strength through an arm wrestling competition and a push-up competition, as well as various other sports. A hallmark of the camp are the various professional workshops that are held throughout. Day 1 featured a special talk by Dr. Tasif Khan Saab on the Holy Quran and science. Though the camp is named after spiritual reformation, the organizers are well aware to achieve this goal, both mind, body, and soul must be stimulated. As such, Day 1 featured a trip to the new Jamia campus in Innisfil, where participants took part in team-building exercises.
जलाएंगे हम
मस्जिदें और भी अब बनाए.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So we have kids from all walks of life come to this camp and stay with us for a week, and we understand as well as them that this is the chance that they're never going to have in their life again, right? This golden opportunity where they're spending 1 week in a masjid surrounded by Jamia students, Waqfeen Zindagi, and other servants of the Jamaat. And like I said, we understand, and so do they, that this is a chance that they'll never have again in their life, so we try to make the best of it. And we always see, there's this pattern that I've always seen whenever I've when I was a part of the camp and whenever I've done duty at this camp, is that these kids come in the beginning and they don't want to be here. They've been forced by their mom, they've been forced by Qaid Sahab to be here. Many of them are planning to leave on the first day. Some want to leave after 2 days, some are trying to leave halfway through the camp, or planning on doing so. But by the end of the camp, almost every single person is glad that they stayed here. And almost every single person has this spiritual inclination, this enlightenment that they find within themselves that makes them realize that there's more to life than what they had been living up until that point. And that's what makes this camp really special. And Hazrat Muslim Maud anhu, stated that nations cannot be reformed without the reformation of the youth. And that is exactly what we think we're doing here at this camp. We are, that task of, reforming the youth so that our future is reformed. That's exactly what we feel like we're doing here, and that's exactly what these kids are here for.
लोगों सुनो.
Back at Awan Tahir, in the current Jamia campus, there was a special session being held with respect to Sadr Sahab and missionaries of the Jamaat. Here, the Khuddam were then split into different groups, where respected Murabbiyan ran several classes with them. Day 1 concluded with Isha prayers.
हमेशा देते कुदरत नुमा नहीं.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This year, by the grace of Allah, we are holding 16th annual Talimi and Tarbiyati camp for grade 10 students, and grade 11 and 12 students. It was held for 2 days. This camp has started on the 11th of March and will run until the 17th of March. We have about 20 Nazmeen total in all of this camp duty chart, and the largest team is from the Jamia and Canada. They are responsible in running day-to-day activities of the camp. While other departments, other Nazmeen we have, they are doing mostly khidmat-e-khalq duties like food prep, food serving, supplies, etc. And the most important aspect of this camp is to allow our grade 10 students to see and feel the routine of a Jamia student life. And the most hopeful outcome we want to achieve out of this camp is that they intend to go to Jamia inshallah ta'ala after finishing their grade 12. Jazakumullah ta'ala khairan.
This camp is a highly structured event wherein participants adhere to a routine similar to that of a Jamia student. Their day begins promptly at 6 a.m. in their hostels, where they are awoken by their group leaders using Salli Allah. By 6:30, everyone is gathered in the mosque for Fajr. This is followed by recitation of the Holy Quran. The students are then allowed some time to rest before breakfast. After eating, everyone assembles in Baitul Islam Mosque for morning assembly. Then their daily classes begin, which consist of Tartil al-Quran, namaz and translation, stories of the prophets, followed by an activity or a documentary, and then finishing up with basic beliefs and contemporary issues before Zohar namaz.
बाब रहमत खुद ब खुद फिर तुम पे वाह हो जाएगा जो के शम्मे रोए दिलबर पर फिदा हो जाएगा जो के शम्मे रोए दिलबर पर फिदा हो जाएगा खाक भी होगा तो फिर खाके शिफा हो जाएगा खाक भी होगा तो फिर खाके शिफा हो जाएगा जो कोई उस यार के दर का गदा हो जाएगा जो कोई उस यार के दर का गदा हो जाएगा.
After Zohar and lunch, it is off to Tahir Hall or the soccer center for a couple of hours of sports. Asr namaz is offered here as well.
जानो दिल के नजराने तवाफ शम्मा को फिर आ गए हैं परवाने नजर नजर में लिए जानो दिल के नजराने
जबी पे गर्द रहे इश्क दिल में नूर सुरूर
जबी पे गर्द रहे इश्क दिल में नूर सुरूर
है आसमान अकीदत पे आज दीवाने
है आसमान अकीदत पे आज दीवाने नजर नजर में लिए जानो दिल के नजराने.
Upon returning from their vigorous sporting activities, participants have some time to relax themselves, shower, and get ready for Maghrib namaz and dinner. Each night ends with a special night lecture with distinguished guests of the Jamaat, such as doctors, Jamaat officials, respected missionaries, respected Sadr Saab, and respected Amir Saab.
मोहब्बतों के खजाने दिलों के काशाने
मोहब्बतों के खजाने दिलों के काशाने.
Another feature of the camp is the field trip taken on day 5. Instead of classes, the participants are taken out into the field where they can learn hands-on. This year, the trip encapsulated the true essence of the Talimi and Tarbiyati camp as the students spent the day at the Ontario Science Centre. Khudam had the opportunity to explore and learn about complex scientific concepts in fun and engaging environments. Everything from anatomy to space exploration was on display at the Science Centre.
तवाफ़ शम्मा को फिर आ गए हैं परवाने तवाफ़ शम्मा को फिर आ गए हैं परवाने तवाफ़ शम्मा को फिर आ गए हैं परवाने. आगे बढ़ते रहो दम बदम दोस्त.
As the camp rounds off, it finishes with a series of educational competitions akin to the Ijtima, or the regular ilmi competitions held in Jamia. This competition consisted of Tilawat Quran, Nazm, speech, and a written exam.
In terms of space itself, because theory of relativity also uses time as a limiting element. So in that sense, we can kind of get a concept of just how big time is.
The topic that I have given to talk about today is video games. Now, for guys, video games is very, not just specific to guys, but video games are a very appealing source of entertainment in the modern day world, and that's where it's mostly limited to and viewed by as older generations, but to us we know that it's a lot more than that.
दोस्तों आगे बढ़ते रहो दम बदम दोस्तों लेके नाम खुदा लेके नाम नबी अपने जज्बों को महमीज करते चलो रास्ते में वफा के जलाओ दिए और कदम ते
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. By the grace of Allah Ta'ala, today we are at the conclusion of the Great Hand Camp. We are holding this camp for our Khudam brothers because this is the time and age when they have to make a very critical decision about their future, what field they want to choose and what future they want to adopt. And also, there are so many vices outside that our Khudam have to fight with. So that's why we want to make sure that our Khudam knows the real purpose of their being. They know from where they belong and they know their real identity, being a Khadim, being part of a Majlis Khudam al-Ahmadiyya. So that's why we are organizing this camp. Hopefully it will benefit our Khudam brothers and it will go a long way for them, inshallah.
Closing session and prize distribution were held on the final day, and the camp concluded with Jummah prayer.
आगे बढ़ते रहो दम बदम दोस्तों आगे बढ़ते रहो दम बदम दोस्तों आगे बढ़ते रहो दम बदम दोस्तों